Sweet. Raise you up just a little bit. I'll probably angle you down. Hey guys, what's going on? I see some friends hanging out here. Let me see if I can see the chat at the same time. Live chat. All chats are visible. What's going on, guys? Just prepping here for the dinner stream. If I raise this up, will that actually be better? That is better. Goodbye. Angle you down a little bit. There we are. So for people who haven't been hanging out with us recently here, I'm just answering screaming questions and hanging out with you guys here on stream. We're prepping stuff for ramen for dinner tonight right now, and we're gonna get that together with you guys right here. So any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. And we've got links to lots of things in the description below as well, including all the new music I've been putting out for Renaissance, info about our EVI Now program, that's our online guided lesson program, and if you want to take lessons with me as well. So fire away, guys. I think there's something on my camera. Because I'm testing out yet another new system here for this today, shoot in a comment so that I can see if I can see them or not. Would be very, very helpful. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Ah, I do get to see the comments. That's great. So I'm still not doing any in-person lessons right now, just to be health safe. But if you are interested in lessons, I still teach a full clientele of people one-on-one, kind of like this. And you can learn more about that by hitting the link down in the description, the lesson link. There's only 3 links down there, I believe. Getting ready to eat roast. So we're prepping ramen here. We've got some colorful peppers. We've got, is this the baby bok choy?
Yeah,
Oh, they had
top half is.
Top half's in here, all chopped up. I might have to raise this a little higher. I'm a little too tall. Hold on. Hold on! So, that being said, and we have what will be the hard-boiled eggs right here.
Well, they're gonna be poached eggs.
Oh, poached?
They usually should for ramen be soft-boiled, but I have the hardest time with the fucking shells, so.
And you know what? That's just fine.
We're gonna cheat.
God, that looks so good. About to drive home with Panera for the family. Oh, man, Panera bread. Broccoli cheddar soup.
I want bread.
We are big bread people here. Well, is that better if I'm a little farther away? Yeah, it is. There we go. And we've got the steak marinating here on the side as well. Is this just the same, the steak tips?
No,
stuff?
it's
What is
specifically for like stir frying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's what this is. Riley already cut these up while I was messing around with the technology. These are the mushrooms that are going to be going in. Got some more friends coming in now. What's in here?
Ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic together right here. Can you do 30 seconds on the comments flash on my screen for a second and then they disappear.
Can you do a 30-second on how to use drive-in singing, without screaming?
Drive-in singing with so with distortion. Yeah, absolutely. And I have a couple different videos on different stuff for kind of different forms of pitched screaming that are out there, but technically it's not even really a full scream. It is more like singing than anything else. So definitely check out those different videos here on the YouTube channel as well, and we will make content about that moving forward as well.
You do have there's a couple on pitch screaming, and then you did one on the hyperglottal attack a while ago.
Yeah, I did. So like one of the main things that I use and teach people for more distorted singing is the use of the glottal attack and the hyperglottal attack when screaming, and that has to do with different things going on in the pharynx here. For more about that, definitely check out that 30-second voice lesson that we already have. We have a couple compilations here on the channel, and we also have them on all of our socials as well. I'm gonna have to grab a drink in a second because I'm realizing I forgot. That's fine. So I am gonna be out of frame in a moment.
No, what do you want?
Oh, just one of the Cisco ones in the box. It's underneath. Thank you. Yeah. How's everyone doing out there tonight? I'm trying to think of a theme question to ask everyone today, but it's been a bit of a long day. This.
You're not even done.
Oh no, I'm not even done. I have more calls and kind of lesson stuff after this as well. But I figured I'd hang out with you guys first. That's how much I care.
Tips for getting over practice anxiety.
Practice anxiety.
Just do it. It's kind of, you just have to just do it.
So with practice anxiety, it's really about just kind of getting comfortable with what your voice sounds like on its own without anything else going on. That's a really important thing to do, just because getting used to the sounds that you're making will kind of get you used to yourself doing it at all in the first place. And that's one of the best things that you can do just for your voice and just for your own benefit of getting to know yourself as well, which definitely takes time getting used to, but you can absolutely get there. Also, for anyone curious, we have Godzilla on in the background for some reason, because that's what happens to be on right now. I think, is that an ad? No, it's not. No idea what's happening. But I'm gonna get to chopping some of this stuff. Riley will read some more comments in a moment. What am I chopping first?
So any of this stuff goes in here. So these here, and these go in here, and you want to chop them like large dice.
Okay.
Except for those where you want
These are just like thin like
yeah,
normal, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the thing that goes in a different container first. Are these just scallions?
Yeah.
Alright, so chopping the scallions first.
Shane says, about to drive, I'll lurk and listen, but I wanted to ask, since it's been about a decade since wrong metal screaming for me, but even after warm-ups, the fry screams give a scratchy upper throat feeling. Why?
So that might be because of too much air getting sent through when you're actually making the sound in the first place, and that can happen a ton with the fry, specifically because of what it is in nature. You're getting the vocal cords to open up at the center or somewhere near the center to like let a little bit more air through instead of just vibrating and phonating properly. So there is a huge potential for like a lot of air to leak through. So to kind of work on that, what you can do is try and get the fry to happen, but pull back on that sound, kind of hold on to it. Try not to just push it out with everything you have, and see how little work you can do to still get the same end result happening. So those are going in here. Scallions are going in with the tops of the baby bok choy. I'm gonna get it everywhere, it's fine. Is there something wrong?
I was just watching you roll away.
I'm still thinking of themes for everything. And this, I'm doing the thin again.
No.
What am I doing?
Slightly thicker, but then you like make squares.
Oh, so like that and then
Yep.
that?
Yeah, but I would have split that into 3. So slightly smaller. Yeah, there you go.
So like that?
Yeah.
Is that the right size?
That's fine.
Okay. What's that?
Our homie from the other night. No way, I'm eating the guac right now.
Yes! That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
Our guac is gone. We need to make more guac.
We ate that real damn fast. We'll do another guac stream for you guys. Is this a better size or is it still too big?
That's fine.
Okay.
And then that can all go in here.
Sweet. But yeah, we're doing ramen here tonight that we're getting together.
Dom's here and he says Dave has all the chops.
Oh yeah. Boo. I see what you did there. Boo.
We're still working on these chops, Dom.
Oh yeah.
The cooking has a long way to go, but
Yes it does.
we're trying.
We'll get there eventually. It's nice to do something.
And Dom also says don't lecture me on 2 a.m. again. Do you sleep, dude? I mean, we're also up at 2 a.m. frequently, but...
Yeah. It's not because we want to be. It's because of work.
As we gotta be.
Which we're happy to do, but people need help when they need help. Speaking of which, I'll answer any vocal questions that you guys have while we're hanging out here as well. I'll think of a question for the chat in a moment once I've chopped up these peppers. I'm also drinking the Cisco Brewing Wandering Haze, which is really good. I can see that from here. Blah! Blah! I see you. I see your bleh, and I raise you a bleh.
Guacamole says, you're doing ramen? God damn it, that's my favorite. I'll help pay rent if I can eat your food every day.
Deal!
We just started living on our own. I don't think we're ready for another roommate unless it's another canine roommate.
Yeah, the next roommate will be a dog.
We already have a dog, but a second.
It'll be another dog.
Is a 30-minute warm-up good as an everyday vocal exercise, or should warm-ups be longer?
As an everyday, that's pretty good. I mean, if you're taking your time with it, the bulk of your homework is going to be just kind of testing the waters with everything and kind of seeing where you're at with your voice for the day anyway. But apart from that, like depending on if you're going into the studio or if you're on tour, you want to alter that warm-up time. Basically, where you can afford to warm up the most is at home. If you're on tour, you want to make sure that you save energy for stage, but that you're warmed up enough to be able to get it all going right then and there. In the studio, you're going to be recording and vocalizing for much longer periods of time, so it's important to make sure you do warm up efficiently, but not so much that you burn through too much energy and then don't have enough left over to kind of get through that longer day. So it depends on the situation as well. We have a great video on here about screaming in different situations for live, studio, and at home. That's here on the YouTube channel. That was the official gear giveaway live stream that we will do more of in the future, but that is still up here on the channel if you want to check that out. That'll have some answers for you as well.
That being said, if you're doing a 30-minute warm-up, you don't want to then go on and vocalize for like another hour and a half plus.
Yeah,
like,
maybe an hour tops, like the whole thing. How am I chopping these?
Just big chunks, kind of like
Chunks?
this.
All right. Going for the baby bok choy now, guys.
Jordan says, update, tracking more guitars on Thursday.
Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah. Really excited for you guys. Lots of really awesome people recording music right
yeah. Owen says, be careful you don't get copyrighted for Godzilla in the background.
now. Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Should we change it?
Probably.
Okay, I'll give that to you. Here you go.
But also, this angle makes the TV look tiny.
It does. This TV is massive. I'm just making sure you can actually see what I'm doing and see me. So the camera's like up in the air right now. I'm doing it from my phone today just because I know the GoPro ended up lagging a bunch last night. Am I keeping the leaves on it or?
Oh yeah, you can, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet. Got some more pieces of baby bok choy going here.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are with copywriting, but we don't really want our taken
exactly.
down.
So thank you for the heads up. For everyone who's been super kind and sending in messages. I saw a couple people covering it today. I got to share that after this. But people that have been enjoying my new song, Place of Pain, thank you so much. I hope you've been enjoying the music video here on the channel as well. And as the live stream has dictated, if you guys get it to 20,000 views by the end of this month, I have to put Idiot Sandwich into the lyrics of the next song that I go do.
Dom says he's going to bed.
Oh, good night, Dom.
Night.
Thank you for hanging out.
Have we come up with any nicknames for the fans?
Oh
no, we've been.
Didn't we task them with that?
Yeah, we tasked you guys with that. We're not creative. We can barely name anything.
How am I chopping this?
Just same as the other.
Teeny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet. But yeah, if you guys can come up with a name for the fans of EVI, Renaissance, me, whatever it may be, send us that name in the chat.
Just the Daves.
The Daves. No!
Everyone just becomes Dave.
No, everyone does not become Dave. There are already too many Daves. In the music video, there are 3 Daves, and there is a 4th Dave behind the scenes that supplied the guitar and bass back line. There we go, there's that. Doing a few more of these. What's everyone else doing for dinner tonight, or breakfast, or lunch, depending on what time it is, where you are.
Or what did you do for dinner, since it's 8 p.m. on the East Coast?
Yeah, it's probably later in other
And
places.
we eat that, and we also eat later than the average person.
Yes, we do.
Alright. You are relieved of your...
Oh, is that all the chopping?
That's it.
Oh wow, I chopped everything,
I
guys.
did everything else. You're just gonna hang out with people now.
Sweet, there we go. So move this over. Move the knife over as well, so that I don't accidentally touch that for any reason. We're gonna talk about how you're holding that knife. My chopping skills, as Dom mentioned, are not up to par yet. But I'll get there. I will get there. As you guys
see
are...
how you fork. Not great either. But at least you have a story for that.
Yeah, I don't remember what I told
You
you.
used to snap them.
Oh yeah, because like if you're holding a crappy fork and you're working too hard, it's gonna break in your hands. Gonna lose your fingers. No, I'm definitely gonna try and keep all of these as best as I can. But you guys are watching me learn here as I'm helping you guys learn over there where you are. That being
Yeah,
said,
guys, I definitely have a panic attack watching David's fingers every time. Because,
I'll answer some screaming questions for you guys while we're here
you work
as
in
well.
food service too. You had to cut things.
I did,
How did you not learn proper knife technique?
because everyone else is bad as well. People who have been asking, I'm drinking the Cisco Brewing Wandering Haze tonight. My Italian heart was panicking. Well,
My non-Italian heart was panicking too.
I appreciate the concern. Dave a la Gordon Ramsay. Should I replace Gordon Ramsay in all of these different things and just yell like him? 30-second voice lesson, how to scream like Gordon Ramsay. Donut!
Someone wants to know how you have managed to have such nice curls, because it can't go unmentioned at least once a stream.
Time-consuming care.
And Latino hair.
And one, like being Latino, like having the curlier hair is just a natural thing, but it only does this if you take proper care of it. And I have a pretty intensive hair routine I have to maintain, or this will start to fight me and get very upset. The hair tutorial will happen someday. Someday.
You should call it Blech Kitchen.
Blech Kitchen.
It's like Hell's Kitchen, but with more screaming. Or equal amount of screaming. How loud should a fry type stream be?
It depends on the person, and it depends on if it's a more open fry or a closed fry. An open fry would kind of be like more of the metalcore, almost shouty, "Wah! Sound!" that kind of thing. Or even on the lower side, "Wah! Wah!" that kind of thing. Or in the deathcore sense, it's kind of a closed sound where it's more minimal, it's more closed up, and it's more about the manipulation. Like those kinds of things, where it's more closed off. You notice, even when I'm doing them here, I don't know how the phone is handling the audio processing, but the fry is only ever a little louder or a little quieter than my own speaking voice. Granted, like everyone's different, but you want to make sure that your fry sound isn't like totally disappearing into the throat from tension or being blasted out full force with everything you have. You want to be careful about that sort of thing with fry screaming. And if you want to learn more about how to really master the fry scream, we have full courses available in our EVI Now program dedicated to fry scream. We have ones on false chord as well. And if you want to learn more about that, you can hit the link for EVI Now below in the description.
Oh, Shane says, at a stoplight, I put your video on Telly's from the Word Alive's Music Monday queue, by the way. I'm going to get you new fans.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know he did that. I'll have to thank him for that later. Tell he's the man.
Yeah, but he's the one that put it in the queue, this guy.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. It's cool that Telly does that with the different playlists. He's really creative with the different stuff that he does. Thank you very much.
Someone says, hey, I'm wondering, will my growls get deeper with time? I'm practicing for almost a year. My growls are kind of low, but I want them to get deeper.
So the depth of your scream is all about the pitch that you're basing it on for low screams, and then also how you're manipulating the sound, like how you're moving the lips, what you're doing with the jaw, the teeth, the tongue, your facial expression, your body language. Everything comes into play with this. And with that being said, getting the scream lower over time, it's not like necessarily lower means you're doing it right or you're doing it better by any means. It's all about just understanding more of how to get your voice to do what you want it to do. If it's not going low to where you want it to be, that might have to do with your voice type, but it also might have to do with working a bit too hard for the actual sound itself. In which case, definitely check out our video here on our channel about screams. It's titled How Low Can You Go? And we also have a course on low screams in the EVI Now program. Again, hit the link down in the description for that. I think that would definitely help you out with getting your lows to where you want them to be. And I know a lot of people with great low screams that have used our program to get themselves there. He knows me as Blue X Zombie though. Not shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who said he's putting it in the...
That's awesome, hell yeah.
That's dope. Change this channel name to Extreme Volume Institute for the hair tutorial.
I like it. Oh my goodness. We'll just reroute the entirety of what we do here to be like fully about hair. Good. That's what we'll do.
Wait, no more questions.
Yeah. And again, like in reference to what our friend said a moment ago, my new song Place of Pain just dropped and the music video is out too here on the channel. And if you guys get that to 20,000 views by the end of the month, I have to put Idiot Sandwich in the lyrics of the next song I do. If you want to hear the other music I have out right now, I have a link down in the description.
I want to check out Kelly's stream.
Yeah, right? If you're a fellow Spotify person, definitely follow Renaissance on Spotify. If you hit that link in my description, it's right there. In the description right below, at least. Huh.
Wait, no more questions.
So I'm gonna show you guys how the peppers are coming along, that whole mixture of everything I cut up a few moments ago. So here's that going. Smells real good. Mushrooms are really good. We'll show you guys the egg process in just a little bit. Let me throw you guys back up here. My band's discussing how we want to release our 12 songs. It's tough.
It says thoughts on releasing a record versus releasing a single. That's the precursor to that.
Oh man, I mean it's tough because especially either when you're a new artist or an independent artist, and depending on what your budget is, it's tough because being able to do a record, of course, is a super satisfying and rewarding thing as an artist and as a creator, and especially in the metal world of things, like fans really love albums. Like that formatting still has not died in our world here. But at the same time, you put out that album and then you have to make sure you do enough to push that album, and a lot of money has to go into that to do it the right way, to give that album everything it deserves and let as many people know about it as possible. And then you're kind of taking a lot of songs and they're all out at once, and then it's kind of just waiting until you have enough for the next one. Versus the singles thing, you're able to get more material out faster and kind of get people excited about what you're doing, and it's a little less stressful because it's only one song at a time. But then the trade-off is like there's kind of like the constant need to keep it going, unless you're writing a lot of songs at once and like putting them in your back pocket until when you need them. And then depending on who you are, that might not satisfy you in the same way, but it will get the job done in other respects. So it's kind of a toss-up.
My opinion on that, as someone who's in marketing and does all the marketing for Extreme Vocal Institute and Renaissance, and I've done marketing for other things in the past that I can't talk about, but if you're a new band and you're young, go the singles route. Because unless you have a ton of money, and I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars, to throw into marketing for an album, and you have like a tour planned and ready to go, it's not worth it. Yeah. You're gonna spend a whole bunch of time and stuff on a record that, you know, unless you just get lucky and viral on a platform, which is unusual, without extra money and marketing behind that, you know, the singles route is much safer. It helps you build a fan base, you know, like one step at a time, and it can be a lot more cost effective too.
Yeah,
so
sure.
you kind of have to look at what your goals are for your band, what you want to do, what you're willing to commit, time-wise and budget-wise, and that's kind of my opinion there.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And that's all definitely really valid and really important to think about as well. And that being said, like, since I've been doing the singles thing myself with Renaissance, I really appreciate that you guys have been enjoying them as much as you have. You could release one song a week and have it consistent, and the comments gone. That's the only thing I don't like about doing the live stream with my phone here. Like, I can't see the comments that well, and then they disappear on me. But yeah, it's all about building that momentum in whatever way you can, and especially in the beginning, those people that are excited, that would be excited about an album now, will still be excited about an album later, and the singles thing will just help you gain more traction and build that fan base a little bit, to make it so that like you can have that kind of maximum amount of people. Oh, I think another question came in, but I can't scroll to see it. Can I?
Says, I heard a comment about volume. Did you say your fry screen is only a little louder than your speaking? My false is easy and loud, but the fry life is baffling me.
False chord screams don't have to be that loud either, and it's all just based on the fullness of your own speaking voice and your own singing voice, because all you're doing is combining your voice with the false chords and combining them into one thing. Whoa! But it doesn't have to be like crazy louder than anything else you're doing, because then you're sacrificing health and control just for power things. And with the fry scream as well, yes, at least for me, it's only a little louder or a little quieter than my own speaking voice. But granted, that's because my speaking voice is very open and very full because of all of the work that I do for my voice in general. Your fry might be a little louder than your speaking voice than mine if your speaking voice is a bit tight. It's all based on the person. Alex Terrible is very loud because he pushes a lot for the sound he's getting. A lot of the artists that you guys enjoy and that we all enjoy are doing a lot of extra work to get the sounds that they're getting that they don't necessarily need to be doing. And this isn't something I talk about super publicly or all the time, because like it's not to try and discredit anyone, because it's all about your ideas. All the Slaughter to Prevail stuff, these newer songs they've put out, that new record, I really like the ideas. Could less work be done to get the vocal out, and then could it be healthier? Yes. Do I still really like the sound? Yes. So it's all about things like that. If we've got one of the mixtures going in a bowl right now. Meat's gonna start in a moment, and as I promised, I'll show you guys the egg step when we get there. I was worried the perceived volume wasn't good enough and if it wasn't pushed out more. So yeah, think about that real quick, guys. What does good enough really mean? Where does the idea of good enough really come from? And the answer is external sources. So good enough is only based on how much you're concerned about what other people think about what you're doing. In every respect, with screaming, with singing, with the way you speak, with the way you do anything, try and think less about like expectations and more about if you're enjoying what's being done. He's just a normal Russian.
That's pretty true.
Yeah. I mean, even in because I have a 30-second voice lesson on how to scream like Alex Terrible. That is here on the YouTube channel somewhere, and it's also on all of our socials.
I think it's in the second compilation.
Yeah, in the second compilation.
Yeah.
But if you watch that, the 30-second voice lesson I did, it's the false chord scream plus the Russian accent. That's it. What are your thoughts on the vocals for Ginger? I definitely Ginger has grown on me a lot. I definitely like their sound. I like that they're very unique as a band, and especially like hearing several records from them now in recent history, they're very much doing their own thing. And they're kind of sticking to like this kind of style that they're cultivating, which I can definitely enjoy. I wish the mix for this most recent album was a bit bigger, but like that comes down to people's taste and preference, and I really still like the ideas that they're having. And what is her name? Tatiana. Her voice is really cool. She does a very powerful, really cool fry scream that it's not, and again, that scream isn't very loud either, but it's very controlled, and she's able to do a lot with it, which is what I really enjoy about it.
Did you learn to sing before you learned to scream? Does it help with range?
Learning to sing absolutely helps with range, and the reason I know that is because I started backwards, and I learned how to. I had been singing all my life, but not like taking it seriously. But I started screaming first, and it took me about a year or so to really start to understand how important the singing was going to be in order to help with screaming and just controlling the voice in general. That being said, a lot of what we cover in our EVI Now program, that's our online guided lesson program, involves singing exercises and understanding more about just how the voice works in general. And with that being said as well, there's a full warm-up section that involves a lot of different singing work built into the program. So if you're looking for ways to practice singing and kind of improve your overall vocal ability and just have that all benefit your screaming as well, check out the link for EVI Now down in the description. If I push this button, can I see the comments? No, I can't. Oh my god. I wish I could. I'll figure out. I'm starting to realize why people that do streaming have a second screen for their comments.
You got me.
Yes,
I'm waiting on more questions.
Steak's cooking right now. It's almost eggy time. Egg. Okay, so actually, fun fact about the egg thing. I actually used where I used to teach back in the day. Because I used to teach at School of Rock, which was like a music lesson kind of franchise thing. There was like a wooden egg shaker, like the percussion thing in the room. Bleg. Bleg! Someone screen record that, please. Oh my god. But with that being said, I used to teach a lot about how to open up the voice with the egg trick. Oh, have a good night, Jordan. But if you imagine if you had to swallow an egg this way, but swallow it without breaking it, what would your throat have to actually physically do in order to make that possible, to swallow this without breaking it? This egg, bleg! That's kind of what you need to do. To open up as much space as you can in the vocal tract and be able to do a lot of great things with your voice by kind of clearing the runway and getting as much out of the way as you can. Deathcore music theory. That's an interesting concept. I'm not quite sure what that would involve, except for silence, trying to hit 0.
We are going to include courses on like writing and writing vocal patterns and stuff like that in the future. We're
Yeah,
just kind of
absolutely.
still in the mapping out stages for what that's going to look like.
Definitely, and I try not to make things too style specific, because the big thing about our EVI Now program is we curate that program to be able to be used by everyone and anyone, no matter what style you're into, and relate that information to whatever those interests are. So we'll definitely include some stuff related to that in the future. And you can take a lot of the stuff in the program about the different kinds of screams and how to shape them, and use that in what you're doing for your own screams, for your own style, with your own music and bands, whatever it may be. On the deathcore side of things, the newest Signs of the Swarm song, Death Whistle, is really sick. Definitely check that out if you haven't already.
Someone wants to know about smoking.
What about it?
What it'll do to the vocal cords.
So, the smoking and what it will do, it just damages the soft tissue to a crazy degree, and it's going to affect the breathing, and it's just going to create a lot of really rapid wear and tear. It's going to weaken the tissue and make it more and more difficult to actually get the vocal cords, the false cords, anything to vibrate properly. It's going to be more difficult to breathe. It's going to take infinitely more work to just make sound at all, and that's going to cause a lot of damage down the line. So, like, if it's cigarettes, definitely cut that out. Like, if you're a vocalist, like, you're not doing yourself any favors. If you're smoking weed, like, it's definitely less bad for some reasons, but not bad for the same reasons that I mentioned. You just want to try and moderate it. If it's something you enjoy, just don't do it constantly, and don't do it immediately before, during, or after you're vocalizing. Just practice moderation, just like with anything else. But that's kind of the health spiel on that short version. Corey Taylor's live voice from years ago versus live voice stats 2 to 3 years, night and day difference since he quit smoking. Yeah, that's true, and he's also had to fix a lot about his form, because Slipknot's going to continue to be a band forever, and in order to do that, Corey Taylor has to take care of himself, as any of us do with our own voices and our own bands. What was that?
Nothing. Things fall.
Ah, that's fine. Everything's fine. We've got the special egg heating up that I'll show you guys here in the stream in just a little bit, that we're going to poach the eggs into. Eggs. Eggs! And I'll answer some more screaming questions you guys have.
I miss my really good ramen. I don't like this ramen.
We'll find better ramen soon.
No, I just need to go to Asian.
I think you said earlier, if only they delivered.
I know. I'm very sad about that.
What was I gonna say? I was coming up with a question for you guys in the chat. The other day I was asking, or yesterday, what people's dream tour would be. If you guys were to join any band in the world, what band would you want to be the vocalist for? If you could join any band.
Or if you're not a vocalist, what instrument?
Yeah, or if you're not a vocalist, what instrument would you play? We don't discriminate here. But yeah, what band would you join in a heartbeat?
What would your answer be, David?
I mean, I would say Slipknot, but like it would just be wrong. It just wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. Because I've done the thing so much where I've joined other people's bands. I did that Lamb of God cover with Jason Richardson and Luke Holland recently. I would join Lamb of God. Loathe. Nice. Thrice. Sick. Taylor, my friend and producer for Renaissance, definitely got me onto the Thrice thing and made me appreciate it a bit more. Death or acid bath? I'm sold. I want a month of EVI. Hell yeah. If you want to join the program, just hit the link down in the description. There is a ton to go through in our EVI Now program. So if any of you guys are interested in joining the program, again, hit the link below. Don't be afraid to take your time with the courses and take lots of notes because there's a lot to take in. I go into some excruciating detail in there. That being said, there are currently 21 courses in there, broken up into tons of different lesson videos. There's almost like 200 total. And the next course is being worked on right now. I'm gonna show you guys the egg thing. Hold on. Not yet? All right. We'll listen for sure. Egg thing. I'll show you guys that in just a moment. Where's Marvel? Oh, she's in the other room. I'll bring you guys to Marvel then for a moment, and I'll let her say hello. She's in her normal in-bed position for the moment. Just a second. Let me turn that light up. Hello. Say hi to the stream. Marvel, can you scream for us? No? Can you scream for us? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! That's Marvel, everyone. Marvel is the queen of our lives and of EVI and Renaissance and everything here. Let me bring that into the other room. Turn that light down a little bit. Sorry, Smoosh. There we go. But the eggs are going. So this contraption is doing the eggs for us, as you can see through the lid. We've got the noodles going in the other pan. This is my espresso machine that I need to clean, that I haven't, but it's fine. There we go. I'll answer some more screaming questions while we're hanging out. And then I'm gonna, of course, as we near completion with this, I'll do the taste test and rate this on the bleh scale. Yeah, I see a conversation about the quitting smoking thing going. It's definitely challenging. And there are vocalists that do smoke cigarettes that do what they do. But the truth is, a lot of times, like, because everybody's different, you don't know how long you have with the different, like, health things, especially vocally, when it comes down to, like, if you smoke a lot of cigarettes and vocalize a lot, or if, like, you get to the point where you're in a touring band and you have to be able to vocalize all the time, it kind of starts to be a trade-off of where are the priorities, like what's more important, that kind of thing. Which is a tough decision to make. It's a tough conversation to have with yourself, but an important one nonetheless. Oh, the food smells so good, guys. Oh man. And also for you guys in the stream, because you guys have been the ones consistently hanging out, I'll ask you guys this question. Because we've gotten into the habit of doing these a couple times a week. I'm trying to think of different themes for the streams here. We've got our dinner streams. I'm thinking about doing like a music stream where like we hang out in the studio room over there and I just put on music and I'll just put on whatever you guys want to listen to and check out some new bands. I'll check out some of your own bands as well. I'll listen to some of your voices in there. I'm going to do some vocal streams where I'm going to be warming up, like, because I'm going back to the studio soon to do some more stuff with Renaissance. I have to get back in vocal shape, so I'll do some vocal streams where I'm warming up and practicing. But I'm looking for more themes for stream. So shoot over a comment of different things you'd like to see done on stream. We'll check more comments in a moment. Riley's just getting the thing together over there. It'll definitely be, during the music streams that we do on my main computer over there, it'll definitely be easier to see the comments because they won't just disappear.
We're gonna have to figure out the copyright thing for that too.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Like, we just won't be able to monetize those most likely.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, give me some more stream ideas, guys. Because I've definitely been enjoying doing this like a couple times a week. with you all. It's been really, really fun. Hi, Smoosh. Marvel's now up because she's realized there's food going on. Hi, I know, I'm looking right at you. Come here. Come here. Oh my God, it's working. She's coming. Come here. Here she comes. Oh God! Ah! Say hi to everyone. That's my face. That's not saying hi to everyone. Anyone have a question for Marvel? Don't go. Whoop. Oh my God. I know. I'm gonna put this back up here. There's probably a way to check the comments on the actual device I'm doing this from. I just don't know where it is because I am terrible with technology. But dinner's about to be done in a moment, so I'll answer a couple more questions when Riley has a chance to look at them, and then I'll do the taste test for everything as well. And again, for anyone that didn't hear me say it before, thank you for all the love on my new song Place of Pain and the music video. Definitely check that out here on the channel if you haven't. Or if you want to check out the other songs I have as well, I have a link to everything for my band Renaissance down in the description as well. We put out a cool video the other day here on the channel about a lot of the different stuff we've done and that I've done for Renaissance and how the project kind of started and what writing songs has been like and everything like that. Really cool stuff. Definitely check that video out if you haven't already. That's the newest one so far here on the channel.
Do certain scream styles suit certain voices deep/high better than others? I have a real deep voice and not a lot of high range. Curious if there's a particular style would suit best, or if I need to expand my range before doing anything.
If you have a super deep voice, then the fry scream for highs is going to be your best bet. I've worked with a lot of people with super, super low, like true bass voices, which is really phenomenal because not a lot of people have super deep voices like that anymore. So it's really cool when that happens. Definitely celebrate that if you don't. But with the fry scream specifically, because it's more of that minimal vocal cord movement, you can manipulate even a lower pitch. Fry, even that pitch for me, becomes this! And with the mouth shape, becomes this! And you can get really high, much higher screams through being able to manipulate the fry scream, whereas the false chord includes the false chords, which are like so much bigger and flappier, and they're always going to have a certain amount of low end to them. You're never going to be able to get like a false chord scream to sound that high because there's just so much more stuff going on. So definitely go the fry route for your highs. Take your time with it. Don't force it. Let it be as minimal and sizzly as possible in the beginning so that you can send that out with a little more flourish as time goes on. Sesame seeds are life, in case you guys didn't know.
So I feel really bad if you don't have chopsticks. This is like sacrilegious.
Huh? You know what? That's fine. I thought we did have chopsticks though. I thought we had like permanent ones. So is that your parents?
They do, but
we don't. I thought
ours,
we did.
No, ours got fucked up in the dishwasher.
Oh yeah. Ah, it's such a shame. All right, but guys, check out the finished ramen that we did together here on stream. Look, oh, that looks great on camera. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I wish the stream had focused as much on my own face while I'm talking as much as it is on this meal. But with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys the taste test now. Let's see, I'm gonna break open this egg on stream. Here we go. Everyone say blag! Oh, look at that. Oh my God. So here comes the taste test. Get a little bit of the noodles in there. Get a mushroom. Get the egg. I'll try to get the steak in there in a moment. Down the hatch. Oh. Oh my God. One, the egg was cooked to perfection.
That's lucky, because mine.
I'm sorry. You never want to overcook the egg and make it so it doesn't run like that. It's the perfect amount of firm and liquidy. The flavoring of everything is phenomenal. Even though we're not using like the noodles that we would normally like to use, it still came out great. And I think I like thinner noodles anyway, but granted I'm still newer to ramen, so I'm still getting there with my knowledge of different things. I know
What you're used to is thin. You're thinking udon.
I am thinking udon. Again, I'm still inexperienced with the whole eating any food of any kind, apparently. But all of the different fresh veggies in here really, really make it and add to the flavor a ton. I'm going to give this, even though it's not the same noodles, a 10 out of 10. Blech!
I dropped my phone.
And Riley dropped her phone. The blech was too powerful.
Sorry to the downstairs
yeah,
neighbors.
that was a 10 out of 10 bleths. I think tomorrow I'm going to test doing a stream in the other room and we'll do some different activities. And if I can get the music thing to work, just jamming some stuff, I'll jam some music with you guys. Because if I'm just listening to something in the background for only a few minutes, I don't think they'll be able to get me. So I think I'll do a music stream tomorrow. So for those of you who have been joining us every day, definitely think of some songs that you want to show me, some stuff you want to hear opinions on, maybe some of your own bands I'd be happy to check out as well. And that'll be what I do on stream tomorrow. And then we'll probably do the dinner thing after that. We'll like migrate. But for those of you who've been hanging out, thank you so much. If you want to learn more about what we do here at Extreme Vocal Institute, definitely check out more of the videos we have here on the channel. If you want to learn more about how to scream, hit the link down in the description for our EVI Now program, or to take lessons with me directly. If you want to learn more about what I do musically, everything Renaissance is down in the description below as well. And we have the new music video here on the channel as well. And if you get that to 20,000 views by the end of the month, I have to put Idiot Sandwich into the lyrics of the next song I do. You guys are awesome. Keep screaming responsibly. And I will see you guys tomorrow for that music stream.